Oh man. It's so dark out now. It's not even worth keeping the curtains open. They're just closed. Such a shame. Greetings everyone and welcome to a brand new episode of All Things Lambda, the community show that doesn't fool around when it comes to Half-Life community news. Are you guys ready for another roundup of news? I bet you are. I bet you are. Let's just get started then.
LambdaGeneration.
I think that if you're a big Half-Life fan, you must have at least tried to bring good old Gnome Chompski to the rocket at the end of Half-Life 2 Episode 2 before. Oh, I know, I've actually tried it, and I succeeded. Greatest achievement of my life. But what if I tell you that Gabe Newell is actually going to send our favorite garden gnome into space? That's right, Gnome Chompski will see the stars for real. The rocket will launch from New Zealand's Mahia Peninsula around November 15th. From that date, a 14-day launch window opens up. This version of Gnome Chompski is designed in collaboration with Weta Workshop and is apparently made out of titanium. This is to test out if this titanium 3D printing technique could be used for spacecraft components in the future. Quite exciting. The website further states that Chompert will remain attached to the kick stage during all mission phases and will burn up upon re-entry into Earth's atmosphere. Oh no! Well, that's kind of bittersweet actually. I wish we could have kept the titanium version. Anyway, Gabe Newell will also donate $1 to the Pediatric Intensive Care Unit at Starship Children's Hospital for everyone who watches live or within 24 hours of the launch of the rocket. So that's pretty kind. More details about the rocket and what else will be on board can be found on Rocket Lab's website, which is of course linked in the description below. Reach for the stars, Gnome Chompski. Reach for the stars. I always enjoy covering Black Mesa. It reminds me of the olden days when Black Mesa still wasn't officially released yet and news for it came out a little bit more frequently. For a while though, not much seemed to have been going on with the game. Until now. The Black Mesa Definitive Edition beta has officially been released a good couple of days ago, bringing a plethora of changes and improvements to the game that elevates it to an even higher level. I didn't even think that was possible, yet here we are. This Definitive Edition update brings more dynamic lights to scenes where they were still lacking. It overhauls a bunch of levels to make the game flow better, and new art assets for in the outdoor areas of the Black Mesa Research Facility bring them more in line with the Zen levels, making for a more consistent game. Now, with all of these enhancements, unfortunately also comes some performance issues. I've been playing through some chapters of the game and I noticed that my frame rate absolutely tanked in some spots, sometimes even below 40 FPS, and my PC is definitely not weak. This is still a beta, and I do have some of the extreme graphical settings set to really high, so that might be why, but hopefully we'll see some more optimizations in the coming updates. I'm really excited to see what else they bring to the table. Now, there are a lot of changes in this update, too much to just list here, so I advise you to read the changelog, which is linked in the description below, or just boot up the game and check it out for yourself in person. Sheath Entertainment, the YouTube channel behind Reinstated The Arrival, has been working on the next chapter of the story for a while now, since the original one released in 2016 actually, and things haven't been exactly smooth lately. In an update they recently posted to their YouTube channel, the Sheath team talks about where Reinstated and other content is at right now, and it's mainly a mix between school and COVID-19. Nobody escaped the coronavirus, eh? The update also talks about where Reinstated is in development right now. Due to Hunt Down the Freeman, the team feels more pressure to get their quality control on point. They're doing several script rewrites right now, and they're undergoing asset development, so things are still rolling, just not really fast. Talking about assets, our resident researcher CinemaBane has obtained an exclusive screenie from Cal that shows the most up-to-date version of the Adrian Shepard model that is currently being used. This model could obviously change throughout production, but dang is it looking detailed. If you'd like to read this update for yourself, then check the description below for a link to the YouTube community post. When the next chapter of Reinstated will release is still unknown, but we'll report on it when we know more. Halloween has already passed and we got some spooky stuff that released on it, specifically from the folks working on Entropy 02, a brand new trailer released for it on Halloween that introduces us to the Miscreant agent, a combine soldier who's gone rogue. He lives in the depths of the Aperture Science facility underneath the Arbeit Communications building. Just living, doing his thing, telling bad cop he should not get in his way. I think he sounds pretty badass with his voice and everything, even though I admittedly have a hard time understanding what he's saying sometimes. This new trailer also shows off some of the other horrors that are waiting for you when you're going to play the game. It's a really atmospheric video and I highly recommend you to check it out, especially because yours truly opens the trailer. It's linked down in the description below. I know I say this a lot, but we haven't covered Pirates, Vikings, and Knights 2 in a while, but now they're back with a brand new update for us to take a look at. This update was released on Halloween too, but it doesn't have anything to do with Halloween actually, because this update is actually called the Assassin Update. The Assassin Update, of course, introduces a new Knight Assassin class into the game. She's voiced by television host and voice actor Ella O'Seely Wood, and she is equipped with a stiletto, parry dagger, crossbow pistol, caltrops, and a smoke bomb special. Dangerous indeed. Apart from that, some other changes and new features were introduced, like new particle effects for water explosions and much more. All of the changes can be found over on the official news post that the development team released over on Steam. It also includes the screenshots I was just showing. That update changelog can be found in the description below. Pirates, Vikings, and Knights 2 can be played for free on Steam. Let's talk about a Portal 2 mod. Yeah, I know we're mainly a Half-Life community-focused show, but why not tap into Portal every once in a while, right? Besides, we covered Left 4 Dead 2 as well before, and that's not even in the same universe. Anyway, Portal Reloaded has been announced a couple of days ago by German developer Jannis Brinkmann. In Portal Reloaded, you play as test subject 4509, who has to make their way through 25 different test chambers. But you won't be equipped with just a regular portal gun though. The portal gun you'll be using can shoot 3 different portals. You got the 2 standard ones that link together, and a third one that allows you to travel through time, adding a whole new dimension to puzzle solving. Apart from 25 new levels, it also features over 100 custom voice lines, an original soundtrack, and much more. And all of that for completely free. Well, it costs you a copy of Portal 2, since it's required to run this game, but it'll only set you back $10 nowadays. Anyway, the Steam page is already up for this mod, so you can go ahead and put it on your wish list if you'd like to. Portal Reloaded will release on the 19th of April next year, exactly 10 years after the release of Portal 2. A link to the official Steam page can be found below. And last but not least this week, Map Labs. Right before Halloween, they released the Map Labs Test Tube 11 Halloween Horror 3 Bone Room Maps to the public. Man, that's a mouthful. This new Map Labs map collection includes several bone-chilling one-room maps that are sure to give you the Halloween vibes that you need, even though it's not Halloween anymore when this video comes out. Halloween vibes are still good, right? The winners are also already known for this competition. On the 3rd place, we got Amaluk by Red Zombie 18 and Paragon. On number 2, we got The Wraith by Stephen Cabbage, and the number 1 pick this time is Warehouse Malpractices by Kfoxalori. But honestly, all the maps in this compilation are worth a shot playing. A link to the download page can be found in the description below. Again, it might not be Halloween anymore, but that doesn't mean that spooky vibes aren't welcome anymore. You know who else is still welcome? You. To follow us on social media, of course. They're all linked down below in the description, as well as an invite link to our Discord server. Trust me, it's worth to join. My own socials are down there too, so if you would like to follow me on Twitter, or if you want to subscribe to my own YouTube channel, you can do so by following those links. I really highly recommend you do that. And with all that being said, I'm going to end episode 116 of All Things Lambda. Don't be sad though, because we'll be back next week with another episode. But in the meantime, don't forget to subscribe and to ring that bell icon so you'll never miss another episode. Salutations, and take care.